So for today's video, we have SKATTA BURREL. He's addressing there was a viral clip of Phototype stating that he received a phone call that international recording artist and producer Babyface. He didn't want nobody backstage that included BERES Hammonds, and SKATTA BURREL is saying those are misinformation and set the record straight.
Misinformation that is being spread. Right? So we do care about the culture and the music, and you know how harmful misinformation can be. We don't want that. So beg the item, share up the live, we could get some numbers in so we can make this very informative and get the word out, right? Now I'm going to start. Screen record if you must. I'm going to start. Now, Reggae Sumfest has been around for 30 something years, 31 years, to be exact, 31 years, right, Bob? 31 years. This is, last weekend was the 31st staging of Reggae Sumfest. It has been around for 31 years, 31 glorious years. Big up to the predecessors, the bridging them, where they were in charge of the festival before Down Sound take it over, because they did an immaculate job, a wonderful job at building this brand from nothing to something and preserving it. So we take the helm and do play our role, you know? And we're truly grateful for that. So it's not an easy task, because festivals are a dime a dozen right now in this country. A lot of dance keep, a lot of parties keep, soca parties, a lot of events keep, but not festival like Reggae Sumfest, you know? So this is a huge undertaking. Now, we don't take up this thing as a hobby, we take it very serious. So this is why every year we try to do a better job and improve on the things that need to be improved on. And when we make mistakes and we acknowledge them and we try to fix them every year. That's how you get better. Acknowledging your errors, adjusting, and over time you get to a certain level of perfection. Not perfect, certain level of protection, because you have a man named Murphy, you just run in and just kick away your foot more time. But you have to be able to pick yourself up back and move on and still do a good show for the patrons. That being said, a brethren got up on him live today and made reference to a particular artist, not even a particular artist, made reference to Babyface and BERES Hammonds, and said a lot of things. He said a whole heap of things, right? And a lot of it, practically all of it, misinformation. Now, as we all know, BERES are the pillar of reggae music. Every single Jamaican, local and abroad, almost everybody will know about BERES Hammonds have a different kind of connection with him and just love him more than them love any other artist. One reason, aside from his voice and his talent, you never hear BERES Hammonds name calling a no cascas. You never hear BERES Hammonds name mix up in a nothing negative. It's always positivity, and when you go around BERES, that is the kind of attitude in exert. Nothing but positivity and laugh and reasoning. You see me? So I never intend to do no live. I drive coming from country, and I want to call me and I say, yo, you need to address something right now. See it on Instagram, on Pinkwall, and say, SKATTA, you need to address this right now. I never have no intention to address nothing. I say, I run go over Pinkwall to check it out. And to my surprise, the brethren draw BERES Hammonds in some wall of negativity, right? And this negativity is based on hearsay. Because the Virgin wasn't at the show. He said he got a call and he heard this and he heard that and he heard this and all of them stuff there. So these things where people are spew stuff is hearsay. But social media is a very powerful platform and hearsay can go a very far, far, far away. You understand me? And when them mix up somebody like BERES Hammonds now, I have to take the onus to say, no, I have to address this because, as I said before, BERES' name never called upon nothing negative yet. So this is the only reason why I have to say, yo, I have to address this. So here it goes. Now, what he said was, BERES Hammonds was disrespected by Babyface because Babyface was in the venue and decided that he was not going to leave his tent to go on stage until we cleared the backstage area and ushered everybody out, including BERES Hammonds. Serious allegation. He went further to say that we, Sumfest staff, threw BERES out of the backstage area and ran everybody out. It's not a serious allegation. BERES Hammonds has been doing Reggae Sumfest consistently for the last, I think he missed last year, but before that he did it, what, 2 or 3 years in a row, from 2019. Huh? 2 first and now this year. Now when BERES Hammonds lock in with a promoter, it's not because of a money thing, it's because BERES Hammonds acknowledge say these people have an understanding of what they're doing and I can work with them. It is not easy for any promoter to book BERES Hammonds. When we just take over Sumfest, it took us a while to even get a proper meeting with BERES and his manager, Miss Walsh. Took us a long time to get to a negotiating table to have a proper discussion about BERES appearing on the show. Him now, come on. So when you say BERES the Sumfest 2-3 years, it means him have confidence in the Sumfest team and he's locked in. And BERES have a few promoters who deal with on that basis there, and we are one of them. And we love that and we respect it. So to think that we are gonna for people to assume that we are starstruck by any other artist, that we would go right into BERES Hammonds tent and disrespect him and ask him to leave, is beyond me. It just show the level of crabbing a barrel and negativity where we harbor as black people amongst each other. We're ready for spew negativity based on hearsay, even if it means calling up one another with giant name. This man never did the show, he never seen or heard for himself, but him go up on live where it can be shared to thousands and millions of people go speak about one of our icon being disrespected like BERES not have enough weight for throw around when nobody not even like try disrespect him like BERES is just a little typical person where anybody can run up on. That is not it. Nobody not disrespect. Nobody not disrespect the chairman of the board. You ever hear the BERES get disrespect yet, brother? Never. One artist me can tell us I never hear BERES get this. I never hear BERES get this by nobody, not a soul. Never, ever. But somebody are going to hear say, and jump on social media because them are clout chase and say, Sumfest team, this is BERES Hammonds. Now, I am not here to follow that conversation, but because out of the respect of BERES Hammonds, because his name is thrown into this thing in a negative fashion, out of respect for BERES Hammonds, I have to address it and clarify it to the wider public out of respect for the chairman of the board. That's the only reason why I am doing this, because 99.9% of the country don't believe this. However, there's a lot of people who still deserve to hear what exactly It is, right? People want to hear exactly what it is, and we have a onus to the public to speak exactly what went down. Now this is exactly what it is. No fluff, no lies, straight from a team member of Reggae Sumfest who has been there during all the negotiations and the happenings on Saturday, 20th of July. Let me get right into it. So I'm gonna flip this camera, right? I'm gonna flip this camera, and what I'm gonna show you is a sketch of our backstage area. I'm gonna flip this camera and show you a sketch of our backstage area. Right, 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 Beres, right, Babyface, and right, Nigel Boy, for each of them for me. So I'm gonna flip this camera and show you what our backstage area look like. This is the Reggae Sumfest backstage area. So first, I go on live on TikTok anyway, so I'm not too know it, but I do know how to flip the camera. Flip. So this is a sketch of our backstage area. Reggae Sumfest backstage area, right? Blacks, hold this camera for me, please. Yeah. So in all times, make sure you get this area. You can get my nice face tonight every now and then, but make sure you say I get this. No, I am not Roy Forrest, and I am not here to tell you about the weather. This is a version of Reggae Sumfest backstage area. So this is showing you actually probably 95% of what our backstage area look like. All of this. So let me list it properly for you. Artists are dropped off right here. This is the backstage area, let me tell you. And this is our stage. And this is how you enter the stage. You enter the stage from here. Please get the full thing. Don't want them nasty when I deal with it. You enter the stage from here. You enter the backstage area from right here. Artists are dropped off right here. Now this is a very, very, very small parking area. That bus come in and drop off the artists then. And they go straight to the backstage area. So this is our second to last. We have 4 security points. We have a main gate outside where the bus then pull up. The bus then pull up to the second security post where everybody get off the bus and they are searched, and the buses are searched. Them load up back on the bus and go to our third security gate, which is about right here, right, Bob? Right here. And everyone now gets off the bus right there. Armbands are checked and they are let in here. So everybody with a armband, as a matter of fact, the bus drive in here, so. The bus drive in here, so they don't come off, them drive in here, so. And the security gate lock. Everybody come off, because by this time, by you reach this gate, everybody's supposed to have an armband, especially the ones in the bus. However, things happen, I will tell you about that. But where Beres and all of these people are concerned, this is the story. The bus come through this drop-off area. Everybody unloads, include Beres' team, his band members, backup singers, managers, small entourage, and all of those people. Beres them don't really do big entourage, but his team of essential people that works is a lot of people, and everybody works. they're dropped off and say, Beres is in tent number, whatever. Beres is in 10. This time Beres was in 10. What's this, 1 or 2? Beres was in tent number 2. Give me Beres sticker, please. Beres was in tent number 2. So this is Beres. I did it now with a stick. Oh, good. You see it clear? You see the word clear? TV. Yeah, TV light of skill. This is Beres tent. Right here. Right here. I'll put one big Bianca and put it. The marker. Go and show them go and show it to them, blacks. So B is for, this is Beres' tent. Can I see that a little bit? See that a little bit?
Yeah, see for a minute.
Okay. This is a berry stand. Okay, cool. Great. Alright, back up a little. You see me? Yeah, I don't want to show too much now. I want you to see the full thing. So this is Berry's tent. So Berry is dropped off and is escorted via this route here to his tent, which is tent number 2, right here. Right up, right, baby face or face or baby face. So same thing goes for baby face. Baby face is dropped off at the artist drop off point. Has a very large team, probably about 8 lead singers, backup singers, about 4 engineers, band members. So it's a huge team for Babyface and a big team for Beres. These are 2 main acts, top of the line acts. So them crew is huge. Now these tent now, so they had the opportunity to choose this tent was allotted to Beres because we don't want Beres to walk far, but we don't want to put him too near around crowd or anything. So we'll put Beres here. Babyface's team wanted to be here. So this is Beres in tent number 2. This is Babyface team in tent number 1. I'm going to show you Nige Boy's tent for a reason, which I am going to get to later on. Right? Let me have Nige Boy stick on the brother. This is Nige Boy. A Nige Boy or a Niggy Boy? All respect. Nige Boy. Nige Boy tent. Right? So other artists here, Luciana is around here somewhere, and Norrisman is around here somewhere. The reason why I'm focusing on Beres, Babyface, and Nige Boy, because after Nige Boy performed, there was Beres, and after Beres performed, there was Babyface. That is the little segment we're focusing on at the moment. Now, on a typical reggae Sumfest night, show night, all of these areas are occupied by artists. These are holding areas. Artists are in their tent. In these tents, they have a rider where they say they want Hennessy, Red Bull, cranberry, they want water. Only thing we don't give them is weed for smoke. But almost anything what them want, we make sure certain caliber artists can ask and it is provided them. But every artist have water and refreshments. If they want food, they get food too. So these tents are for the artists and their crew members who are working. It's not fully for entourage, but you know in a Jamaica, as we stated, every artist travel with entourage. So a tent that is supposed to occupy 20 people will sometimes have 30 people in it. As long as the artists don't mind and they don't get in the way of other patrons or other guests, we facilitate it, right? So, here's the problem. While this tent will be filled with 20 persons, you will have another 10 loitering in these pathways, in these walkways. Because that's how we stay. We know everybody. So we chill with the artists a little bit. It's another half hour before we go up on stage. I'm going to walk and I see John Tom and me and John Thompson up for a reason. Yeah, Sammy. So that's how we stay. We are Jamaican. Nothing wrong with that. It's all love. We know each other, so it's all love. And the vibes backstage. Great. Wonderful vibe, you know. So these passageways, these walkways are always packed with people. However, people cannot stay around here and watch the show. Remember, this is backstage, you know. But people cannot stay around here and watch the show. But what Reggae Sumfest facilitate for people who are backstage is another backstage area. Over here. They must see my point, right? Yeah. Right over here. So you see the whole of that space there, so? This is no passageway, you know. None of these, this is not a passage, it's a open. This is actually another venue where probably can hold 400 or 500 people. Right? We provide this for artists entourage because artists and them entourage can't go up on the stage. Right? So we give them this section with a big screen with great audio to watch the show. So them have one bar right here, so them can drink, them can put out them chair, them can leisure in this area. There's two bars there. Talk about them here, man. This is on a TV, Jay, brother. There's two bars. See the one bar here, so, and there's another bar here, so. This big area, this is where the Reggae Sumfest provide for artists entourage. So if we don't want people loitering in this passageway, we don't need to run them out the venue or do anything despicable. We just say, please go to the other backstage area. Because some artists prefer to not have people standing in front of their tents. Beres, you don't want people standing in front of Beres' tent, right? But because Beres' tent is around the back here, so you don't get a lot of that. But we always have a problem with people loitering in this area. So these are DSC administration. This is storage. This is where we store food and the drinks to service the tent. This is where we do the internet. These are security posts. A lot of things happen right here. This is total business. But here is artist tent. May I go too slow? May I speed up a little bit? This is another bar. Is that where it is, right, Bob? This is another bar to facilitate people that will have lighter in this area, right? On a typical night, a lot of people in both areas. On this Saturday night, however, we understood a security risk. For Babyface has a very big security detail. They outlined that in their contract. They have a very serious security detail and wanted meetings prior to showtime to discuss it. So while they listed that in the contract, we had to have a security meeting with them. Just like if you move with the president, the president's security detail will go visit the site where I'm supposed to make a speech, whatever, and look at the weak areas and point them out and see what they can cover to make the place safe. Soundcheck there, Babyface's security said, these passageways are a bit small. And when we move very fast. What we don't want is to be moving and pushing people down and injuring anybody or injuring our artists or any of your artists. Because will be liable for a lawsuit or the other way around. Now, remember these are people, them not come from Jamaica. So them not come and see them virgin and them not come see them friend. Them come see a passageway that they need to get to this tent and from this tent to backstage right here. So this is how you enter the backstage. So if they have to move from the drop-off point and get to this tent quickly, they are looking at the safest route where there won't be a problem to anybody or anybody be a problem to them. So they ask, can these passageways be cleared when we are moving? That was the request from Babyface team. Not that can you empty backstage. They ask, can these walkways be cleared? That's a simple ask for the betterment of everybody on the festival. I'm sure everybody agree that. No, Saturday night is very easy to run with Reggae Sumfest. It's not like Friday night. Friday night you have John Tom, Harry, Ray, all over your son, and it's a dancehall crowd. I have whole heap of man and whole heap of people. Hard for control. Tedious work. But with the Saturday night, it's a very disciplined set of people. Beres come and the people in them tent and them a drink and them a reason and the vibes, the atmosphere backstage is sweet, great. So there's not a lot of people in these areas. So it's easy to say, please, everyone who comes with an artist, please find their respective tents, right? Because there's a security detail that is coming through shortly and we need to keep these walkways clear. That was the request. When Babyface came, we timed the transportation that was bringing him to drop off. And when he was like 5 minutes away or 10 minutes away, we made the request. And a security team did a full sweep. And the people them who come with the artists, them went in them tent, and some of them went over here to watch the show. Now, it was clear. Beres didn't come off a stage yet. By this time, Beres was on stage. So Beres now, Babyface team, all in his tent, in their respective tent. They were in their tent. Because they have to keep the way clear for Beres as well. So we never keep people out here so for when Beres come off stage. We keep it clear because they say, yo, Ronnie look nice when it's clear and empty and the artists they move more freely. Let's keep it that way and don't let nobody come back around here. Because who around here is the people who are supposed to go up on stage at a respective time. So we never open back this gate and letting back people to come later. We make it stay closed. People was okay staying over there because them still get to see the show. Them still get for drink and them know so for them artists not up on the stage yet. So there's no need for stress about going around here. So Beres came off stage, went to his tent. Beres in the chilling. And because in the same time I'm go media. I'm go media. So this is Beres' route. Beres went here. Probably him go him tent and go meet. Him can go media for me, sir? No. Okay. So this is Beres' route. He went here, went into this area, and went into this big media tent here. So this is where all media was conducting interviews. This is where Beres was. Babyface them was in them tent at that time. There was like a 30 to 40 minute band change. 30 to 40 minute band change. This area remained clear. When Babyface ready to go up on stage, they were whisked by our Sumfest personnel and his security detail. They moved very fast. So said, so done. They move very fast. Them don't stop and say hello to he, she, nor the old lady. Straight to backstage. To stage side right or so. To go up on the stage. See? That gate that them go through. To go up on the stage. Babyface up there work, everything. Backstage still remain clear. By that time, Beres came. He did his media interviews. Them can't have Beres in there over an hour, you know. Because Beres is a man. He have to go back. Chill and him just work for nearly an hour. You understand me? Ronias are still empty. These passageways are still empty. The same passageway where the security detail of Babyface asked to be cleared based on movement. We kept it clear. And Beres came back to his tent right here at tent number 2. And he was there chilling and reasoning with them people. Because Beres reason with them people, them live like a family. He was very comfortable and cool. Babyface was working, doing them show, was fine. By the time Babyface to come off a stage was 5 because they say at this song, at what was one Whitney Houston song or one Whitney Houston song with themselves identify with say, when you hear this Whitney Houston song, we're coming off a stage in 4 to 5 minutes. So we hear the Whitney Houston song. We sent to Beres' tent to ask him, are you going to come out now? Because if you're going to come out now, we want to be able to hold Babyface's team right here. So don't make them come through this gate and allow you, Mr. Beres Hammond, chairman of the board, to leave and exit this area because both teams are huge. So, song, Babyface doing thing, he never wrap up in exactly 5 minutes. It did take a little longer, probably 10 minutes or so. And in that time, it's like Beres changed his mind and saying ready, right? So Beres ended up leaving before Babyface. Babyface was not going to come and go back to his tent. He was going to head straight to his vehicle and leave because his bus was the last one to arrive. So his vehicle was right here. But because Beres said him never ready, we allowed Babyface's vehicle to stay there. When Beres was ready, before Babyface, Beres Hammond leave and even went into Babyface's van by mistake because he thought that was his. And he had to come out and walk. He walked. He never have no problem. He come out and walk to his van because he changed his mind and said, I'm ready now. Beres left. By the time Beres leave out, here was Babyface them coming. They almost collided. But they didn't. It was fine. Both of them leave out, one behind each other. That was done. Now, 10 or 15 minutes prior to that now, This is the reason why I put Nige Boy sticker right here. Remember, you know, Nige Boy's tent is the closest to the stage. It is the closest to the common area in the backstage, and it is the closest to the media tent. Anybody who can do maths want to break this down for me. How long Nige Boy perform for?
25.
Nige Boy performed for 25 minutes. He got off the stage. There was how long was the band change for Beres?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Nige Boy went to this media tent. 30 minutes of band change for Beres was going on during that time. Beres took the stage after that 30 minutes and performed for how long? Performed for 45 minutes. How much that? 75 minutes, right? When Beres exit and went to the media tent, Nige Boy was still around there in the media tent, right? How long was Babyface's band change? 40 minutes. 110 minutes that. Since Nige Boy came off the stage and is in the media tent. 110 minutes. How long Beres performed for?
Babyface.
How long Babyface performed? Sorry.
1 hour and 30 minutes.
Okay, so that is 170 minutes plus 13, 183 minutes. Do the maths. That's all like nearly 3 hours. That's nearly 3 hours that Nige Boy and his team is not. I'm not lying. No, I'm lying. Because for the last 10 minutes of Babyface set, that's when Nige Boy came out of the press tent. So he was basically in this press tent for 2 hours, say 2.5 hours, to play it safe. Nige Boy and his team, when they came off the stage, they went into this tent and was between here and this tent doing interviews for nearly 2.5 hours. Nothing is wrong with that, because a good management wants his artists to do as much interview, especially after a stellar performance, because Nige Boy shelled the show. The presentation was awesome. Big up Dr. Love or whoever put that together, and they did an awesome job. So, of course, you want them to get as much interview in as possible. They were back there for nearly 2.5 hours. These tents are not supposed to be left open waiting for an artist for more than how long? More than an half hour, but they have up to an hour or an hour and 20 minutes. Because when another artist comes, the tent will be assigned to them. It's a Saturday night, so the tent was still free. It's not a dancehall night, we have a whole heap of dancehall artists, so we have to in and out quickly and switch up the tent then. The tent was still free for Nige Boy. We never give away him tent. However, the fact that they were in this media tent for 2.5 hours, they took it upon themselves to stay in that media tent for that duration to soak up the interviews, which is nothing is wrong with that. But when you make a decision like that, and you come to this gate now and ready to go into your tent, and our security get details and information to say, hold this place for the next 10 minutes because we need to get Beres Hammond team out, and we need to get Babyface team out because they're ready, but Beres team was ready at the same time. So don't open this area and let in nobody, because it's not Nige Boy and Dr. Love alone coming through. It's a whole team. Remember, him have one big robot with tall or 10 feet tall, and him have dancers. It's a whole team. Don't open this gate yet. So we had to keep the gate closed for 10 minutes. I saw Dr. Love around the gate cursing, shouting on top of his voice after he did 2.5 hours in the media tent, soaking up all interviews, which he had all the right to do. But if you have to wait 10 minutes right here, sir, based on protocol to make this thing move with ease, after your artist get Reggae Sumfest platform to come damage the place, right? I don't see why you're supposed to take to social media and cuss out Sumfest team. So we are the worst. You did a stellar show and nobody ever stopped your artist from delivering his show. That's supposed to be a main concern. Nige Boy may be the biggest artist in the next couple of weeks or next couple of months. However, Reggae Sumfest is still a huge platform that caters to his people. Do not turn good people into enemies because of your ego, Bridget. As a manager, you're supposed to be the one to calm the artist down and not to infuriate the artist to make enemies. A good manager, look at what he's getting and weigh it with the cons and say, no man, me get for showcase my artist, him do a stellar performance. Me get for soak up the media tent for nearly 2.5 hours. We by ourselves, we did every interview with them, probably about 40 media personalities in here, so now. From RETV, TVJ, Entertainment Report, On Stage, all of them in this. So you did the right thing by soaking it up, you see me? But when you come back here, so, and you're supposed to wait 10 minutes, don't complain and make it look like some first are the worst. All of this thing take months of planning, months to execute. Don't make the thing look like it's a little dance you keep around the road just because you have a social media to make your voice heard. And these are the things that happen. People don't know the details of what takes place behind these areas. Jamaicans don't understand we get away with a lot when we have these areas crowded with people. And we still provide this area for them to crowd up and watch the show. They choose to crowd up this area same way. And anytime we try to put our foot down and say, please stay in your respective tent, keep these walkway clean, crowd up over here so you can go watch the show. We're not putting no rules on over here, so. It is still a problem. If the fire team come and see people in this passageway, they can shut down Reggae Sumfest.
Yeah.
So while we are trying to discipline or make people, the few people around here adhere to the show, they are jeopardizing 20,000 people out front. We pay them money to come and enjoy a festival. Enough of them not pay come in because them are roll with the artists and them get a free band. But them are the quickest run to social media and chastise the show. When you have 20,000 people out front, I jump on and enjoy themselves and I drink and I love the culture and I be respectful to the culture and I adhere to the rules. You have one artist or something that go on to him like him, go up on social media and try to bring down the show. When you have 50 artists who work the same night on this big stage and spread the ministry of reggae and dancehall to the world, do them interviews and get paid, and it's all good. But when you have one person with all 600,000-700,000 followers, you know, because we know negativity go. Let me preach to her. Amen. Hallelujah. As I'm saying, when you have one person with 500,000-600,000 followers have an issue, they don't choose to come and talk it over with the Reggae Sumfest team. You know what them do? Them turn on them phone and then go to social media and them spew hate and spew negativity. When you have 20,000 paid patrons enjoying the show that we provide. It don't make no sense. So we don't want to get up every day and address negativity. We don't want to get up every day and choose somebody come online and say something, we are address it. The only reason why we are address this now is because that person chose to mention the chairman of the board, who is BERES Hammond, in him spew of negativity. So I took it upon myself to address it, because BERES name never yet mixed up in a nothing negative in our music. But a man get hearsay and turn on him phone and decide to take hearsay as law. And I try to bring down a festival that is doing something so positively for Jamaica, the culture, the tourist industry, provide jobs for people in and around St. James. Provide jobs, because nobody now works Sumfest for free. A few young artists may do it, but artists now work Sumfest for free and them charge big money and them get paid. We are doing a huge service to this industry, but you have a few people who just try them very best to try drag it down. We don't worry about that because Sumfest too big for them dry it down, as I said. You can't dry down Sumfest. Because when you do something from the realness and you do it the right way, it only ever get bigger and better. I wish the time would have come when I like the positive side of the music. I like where TJ and Enhance go on with. Talk about them something there, no? The same bridge, you know, talk. Me not see my elaborate on them thing there. But you're quick to go jump up and talk about the chairman of the board get disrespected by Sumfest. Come on, people, man. Let's do better than that, man. I don't love social media again, and if you realize I'm not on social media, I preach and I do nothing. Because I don't want to be seen as that person where I use it as a tool to create distractions and look like me a cloud chase. I want to do some work and make it speak for itself. And that I try to. So I just want to appreciate love what we are do. And big up the people that turn out to Reggae Sumfest 2024. Big up Valiant. Big up Jada Kingdom. Big up who missing again?
Yeah.
Big up Craft. Craft, they have laryngitis. If you never know. That's why I couldn't perform. You understand me? Anthony B. Other issue why he couldn't perform. Marcy T another issue why she couldn't perform. You understand me? A lot of artists came and they did perform and they did a stellar job. Listen, the rain fall every day for the week of Sumfest. We had rain, heavy rain, but we still pull it off. We never hear the equipment them chip out one time, we never hear one feedback. You know what kind of intricate, talented people, a team of people have to steer that ship straight through for an entire week to make it what it was? The sound, the look, the presentation, nothing no go wrong. After rains, after everything, after a late start, nothing no go wrong. That's why I celebrate because Jamaica is on the map in terms of presentation of festivals. One time when you look on some stage for Jamaica, you see two little people like this, and you see one stage with two monitors. We're not dead so no more, man. We're in the big league now. Don't sound try to think to the big league and big up everybody who is the partners and the sponsors of this festival and make it go through with ease. Big up Joe Bogdanovich, big up Robert Livingston, big up Bob, Leon, Carla, the whole team, Martin, Lewis. You understand me? Me an event. Big up everybody who contribute to this stellar shows. I am honored to be a part of it. I will not watch negativity when them attack. You understand me? As I said, big up Jada and Valiant because you know next year everything will go fix. They're going to put on the show again. Because we're not ride the negativity wagon around here. Big up there themselves. Turn off my life.